This is the best event Legend of Slime has ever released. The rewards for Slime Jump are absolutely amazing, so I'll cover all the information I have for this event. This includes a few cheats you can do, which I'll cover. This way you'll ensure you get that sweet first place prize. First of all, I want to give you all a challenge. Currently, I'm the undisputed world record holder of Slime Jump, so I want everyone to let me know their scores, but let's be honest here, none of you will beat my beefy 5,120 high score. So let me know how high you've hit in the comment section for the new event so far. And if you don't have Lovecat yet, comment your invite codes on this video, join our Discord server to share your code, and if you are subscribed to the channel, I'll pin your invite code so everyone sees it, helping you unlock Lovecat quicker. Also, if I could give you a single tip for this awesome event, it's that the calculation of the points used to score you amongst your grouping is actually based on the amount of clovers you get, not the actual score you end up receiving each round. So when doing the event, try to get the 100 clovers for the score bonus, which is the cap. You need around 3,000 points to hit the 100 clover bonus for the round itself, so make sure that is your primary score goal. And the second number you see at the top is based on the amount of clovers you get while playing. The cap is 200, but if you have more clovers on the screen prior to hitting 200, you can get 201, 202, or 203 clovers, for example, as you can see from the completion screen here. Since I've gotten a few questions as to why that happens, so do try to hit that score mark in order to maximize the amount of clovers you get for your point ranking. Also, the best trick available for this event, where you can essentially get a number of unlimited attempts, is by using an Android emulator like BlueStacks. I have it linked in the description and comment box below, and I'll explain how it works. Also, in my opinion, the controls on the emulator are overall much easier to use, which is what I use to get my high score of 5,120 with. Essentially, when you have the emulator and you load up Legend of Slime, before you jump into a Slime Jump round and use your ticket, just turn off your Wi-Fi or internet, then enter into the Slime Jump run. If you get a score that you want, you can go ahead and turn your Wi-Fi or internet back on, do a normal summon, or jump into the daily event to sync your game, and then just repeat the process. If you get a bad score, close the emulator, load it back up after turning on your Wi-Fi or internet, and your ticket will be unused. That way you can just keep doing this process until you get the maximum amount of clovers or the score that you want. I've had the demonstration playing here, so again, links to the emulator are in the description and comment box below. I highly advise you do this if you want those astrology orbs from the event, considering they are some of the best sources of damage we have in the game right now. And again, be sure to close the emulator using the close button on the emulator itself. If you close Legend of Slime within the emulator, it won't work, as it'll force the game to sync, since tabbing out to close the game causes it to save and sync, so do try to avoid that. Now, if we go ahead and look at the rewards real quick, this is the best reward selection we've seen so far in Legend of Slime. Not only do we have 30 slime tiers available to us, but this is the first external source of astrology orbs ever. We have 20 orbs available for purchase, which is honestly a big deal, especially if you are a free-to-play player, so that alone makes this event worth it to play. Speaking of the event, this is exactly like Doodle Jump if any of you have played that game before, and personally I enjoy that game, so Slime Jump has been the first event minigame that's been extremely fun for me, and let me know in the comment section if you agree. Now, aside from that, we have our usual 300 toy enhancements and 300 toy heart summons as well, which is lovely to see. So overall, this is the best event we've had in terms of exchange rewards, but that's surprisingly not all. If we go to the ranking section, you can see you can get even more rewards for the amount of clovers you get during the event. First place gets a mind-boggling 50 astrology orbs, 200 toy heart summons, and 300 toy enhancements. So I highly advise you pay attention when doing this event. There are also a few tips I can provide to you. you. Firstly, you're able to purchase tickets daily. I do believe this event is far more worth it to spend gems on for the next few days instead of the daily Giant Angry Newbie event. The total cost to buy all the tickets from the shop is about 27,500 gems. This sounds like a lot, but you have to realize that getting the astrology orbs is far more worth it than getting Dwarven King keys from the daily event store, for example. So I do recommend you purchase these daily tickets, since the boost you get from all the astrology orbs from the top 50 placements and above is extremely worth it. But again, that is all up to you. Now for event gameplay tips. Aside from the Emulator one I mentioned earlier, if you enter the game and find yourself close to losing, you can pause the game and run away. This will refund your ticket, essentially giving you a do-over. So this could be something useful to have in your back pocket if you need to ensure you get the maximum amount of clovers possible. My next tip is to always try to go for the rainbow platforms. You get the quickest amount of clovers that way. Just take your time and try to go for them over any rocket boosts. Those are far less efficient. Also, with the rocket boosts, try not to chase the clovers you see on the screen. Just stick to one side, and that way you can easily catch all the clovers coming towards you. Otherwise, you're moving far too fast to easily catch any of the oncoming clovers on the screen. Also, don't forget there are daily missions here as well, so you have another source of tickets you should be getting. This way you can further ensure you get that top place ranking, on top of your daily purchase of event tickets. Arguably speaking, you don't have to purchase the 8th, 9th, or 10th tickets, since that is where the bulk of the gem cost comes from. But again, that is up to you. You could spend a little amount of gems on the daily Angry Giant Newbie event, and then spend the rest here, just so you get a little bit of balance towards your overall progression. I'm really curious what everyone thinks of this event so far, since in my honest opinion, this is the first event that's fun to play. It also provides incentive for being a top placing player. I love when games have a competitive aspect to them. It makes things more enjoyable since competing with other players always pushes you to enjoy games. That is, especially if you win. I've certainly been doing my fair share of friendly banter in the Discord server, which you should be joining. Links are in the description and comment box below. Also, if you haven't checked it out, be sure to watch our best build guide video, since you should really be ensuring you have the best build possible equipped, pushing you as far as possible when staging. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel for more Legend of Slime content like this. Enjoy!